Hey everybody, it's Smoot with A to Z Mobile RV in beautiful Paola, Kansas. Coming to you today from our service facility here. We're just on the south side of Kansas City. We're an RV service shop, and we do RVs day in and day out, and that's what we do for a living. But for fun, we do sports cars, muscle cars, and pretty much anything that's cool to pass the time. Well, in our neck of the woods, we're also known as Paola Power and Performance. And what I'm bringing you today is my personal 2015 Corvette Stingray. I looked for this car for a long time. I've had it for about a year or so now, and it's time to send it on to a new home because I found something else that I'd really like to have instead. But it's a beautiful car. I got this car out of South Carolina, and this is the 3LT Z51, what's known as the Black Widow car. And it's triple black, black wheels, black interior, black paint obviously, and this one also has a black bra on it as well, and I'll get to you the reason why here in just a second. But walking around the car, the black paint on this car is perfect. Very hard to keep clean, but it is perfect. And no scratches, no dents, no dings, obviously, because it's fiberglass. A lot of this car on these new Stingrays is carbon fiber, so very durable. Very nice car going down the road, and drives extremely well, no issues. Every single thing on this car works as designed, and doesn't need a thing other than a new owner and somebody to get out there and drive this thing. So the one issue that I have with this car, and it is an unfortunate thing for sure. When I got this car, it had not one tiny mark on it anywhere, completely perfect. Sitting in a parking lot, someone with a trailer hitch on the back of their pickup truck backed into the front of this car and drove off. So there is a mark, you can see it right here underneath this bra. I've sent it to my body shop twice, and unfortunately they aren't having great success getting the paint to stick in this particular area. So instead of pulling the nose on and off of this car a handful more times, I went ahead and put a bra over it for now. So to make this car 100% perfect, just like a brand new one, it'll need a new nose piece is what I would recommend. I've been looking on eBay and checking with Chevrolet, and just haven't got that done yet. But with the bra on it, you can't tell that anything's ever happened, and I'll detail pictures of exactly what's going on in the listings when we get ready to sell this car. So one other thing to note with this particular car, it is not meant for street use. And what I mean by that is an insurance company in South Carolina where I went and got this car has deemed it as a total loss and a car that is not to be driven on the street again. So the ways around that in your state would be to have USAA, which is the insurance company, inspect the car and give it their blessing to be back on the road again, or do exactly what I did. I have a dealer's license in the state of Kansas, which means I can drive anything with a VIN number, and that's exactly what I've done. Fully insured underneath my business policy, and this would make someone a great driver. Also make you a ready-made track car if you were looking to put something, do autocross, road racing, or run Pikes Peak or something like that. This car is perfect for that, and it is 100% ready to go. So the reason why this was deemed a total loss in South Carolina is it got wet. And when I mean it got wet, I mean that I talked to the gentleman that we bought the car from, and he said it was sitting in his garage and his neighborhood started to flood. Water came up in his garage, and he said it got to just the bottom of the door sill right here. So on these particular cars, all of the computers, all of the controllers, and this car has a lot of them, they're all mounted very low in the chassis. So we did replace just about every single computer. Anything that had any signs of water damage or anything that could have even possibly gotten wet has been replaced. Taken every single connector apart on the entire car, pulled the entire interior out, put it back in, cleaned, treated, replaced anything that needed to be replaced, all the way down to the controllers underneath the driver and passenger seats. So this car acts, performs, and does just like a brand new Corvette Stingray would. So in that respect, it doesn't need anything. It is 100% perfect. So the interior on this car, when you go to look at the inside, it's just like a brand new Stingray. As I said previously, when I got this car, I had planned on keeping it for myself. This was my forever car, and it had 4,000 miles on it when I bought it. It has 11,500 miles on it now. So that tells you how many miles I've put on it, and you know, that everything is perfect as it should be. So turning the ignition on here, all the screens come on, everything does what it's supposed to do. These new Stingrays have a hidden compartment behind the nav and in-dash system to put your wallet or anything else that you wanted to put in there. All of the heat controls, all of the everything inside here works just like it's supposed to. The traction control, all of the sport modes, everything else on this car works as designed. Top comes in and out just like it's supposed to. All the steering wheel controls, everything is just like a brand new Stingray. So I know I've said it several times and you get tired of hearing it, but that's basically what it is. So if you know anything about these cars, as I mentioned previously, a lot of carbon fiber in here, a lot of leather, very well appointed, very nice cars. I've had Corvette C5s, I've had C6s, and this C7 is not like any of those. Very, very well built car, very well thought out car, and I'm going to hate to see it go. So if it doesn't sell, I'm happy to keep it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing out in the sun and let you see what the black paint looks like out in the sun. Also, you'll get to hear that awesome exhaust note. I run with this car in sport mode. It runs through all four of the tailpipes in the back and sounds just completely awesome. So I'll fire it up and pull it outside so you can see her out in the sun. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. You can also ask us anything in the listing, and you can also contact Brad, who's in charge of remarketing this one for me, at 913-333-8053. So if you had the same amount of money to spend, you could either buy a brand new Hyundai Santa Fe tomorrow, or you can drive a brand new Corvette Stingray for just about the same price. So if you have any questions, give me a call. I'm going to pull her outside. See you on the other side.